When I think of Rolls Royce, I think of the 119 years of history. Established in 1904 by Charles Rolls and Henry Royce, the brand quickly gained a reputation for producing some of the finest automobiles in the world. Fast forward to 2024, I would like to introduce you to the Cullinan Series II, the midlife refresh of Rolls Royce's most popular model. Inside, it's all about the detail. My favorite thing in this car is that you can have a constellation of stars on the roof, which is pretty special. The Cullinan Series II has a new full-length glass fascia, and Rolls has cleverly made their digital display look classically analog, because modern tech doesn't have to mean losing that old world charm. It's bold, refined, and naturally packed with power. And this dash is absolutely incredible. The intricacies, the detailing is something like I have never seen before. Now to talk about more of the craftsmanship, I got to chat to Katie Hood, who is straight over from Goodwood, and she has a lot to say about the intricacies of Rolls Royce. What do you say the most intricate design you've done has been?
Obviously Scintilla coming out, this has been obviously such a long development kind of journey for us, especially introducing, as I said, the illuminated doors with the embroidery, and having those finer details. You can see
this is
on
incredible.
here, this goes through, you've got two samples here.
Yep.
Both completely different in the way in that we've decided to embroider through our backing material on one and not on the other. And this is the one that we decided to go with. So it's getting those finer details to perfection, because it can change the way a seat looks, even just by one change.
Yeah.
And that's why we communicate with our designers so frequently, because we all say, even though you've tasked me to do this, I've actually trialed doing this, and this is the outcome.
Yeah, you're like, it doesn't work.
Yeah. So we love trialing and error is what I say.
Yeah. What's been your favorite design so far?
I don't have any favorites.
No favorites?
I don't have any favorites, and I can't say but I think I'm in love with Scintilla.
Yep.
I think what I love most about it is the work that's gone into it, and the different collaborations from different teams. I think this has been the highlight of this year that's coming out.
23-inch polished alloys, gloss black seals, and lines that make the Cullinan seem wider and bolder, and somehow even more regal than before. Rolls has managed to soften the edges without losing its unmistakable presence. Underneath the hood, nothing has really changed, and sometimes that's a good thing. We have a 6.75 litre twin-turbo V12 that certainly still packs a punch and gives the magic carpet Rolls Royce ride. Now let's talk to a very influential woman in the automotive world, and she certainly had some very insightful things to say. So you've spoken about how true joy comes from within. How do you communicate this while being aligned with a brand that's synonymous for luxury and wealth?
I think that's a very good question. I spent 3 years now in the Rolls Royce brand. And why I believe true joy comes from within, it's also through a couple of life experience. I think many of us have went through great times, not so great times. And from there, I've learned also through times that if you want to be truly happy, truly joyful, truly fulfilled, it has to come from within.
Yeah.
And very much so when I met a couple of our clients, I had the privilege to talk to them, get to know them a bit better. I have to say it's a very humbling experience.
Okay.
When you think that our clients have the most of the things that they need in life, very often when they receive the dream of their Rolls Royce car, we do have clients that actually says, do I deserve this?
Really?
That's a very humbling statement and still surprised me, still shocks me as well. And it clearly reminds me, while you might have wealth and material items, very often you derive your own fulfillment.
Yeah.
You derive your own joy and content from within the things that you do in life.
Yeah. Cullinan Series II. It is absolutely stunning. What is your favorite aspect of it?
There are many favorites, I have to say. If there's really one that I really have to choose is the Spirit of Ecstasy figurine.
Yes.
That is inside the car, right at the front dashboard.
Yeah,
and
beautiful.
Why? I think that's a very signature figurine that we have proudly at the front of all our Rolls Royce cars. And to bring that into the car really highlights the emphasis around our interior fittings.
Yes.
And to bring that size down takes a lot of hours, countless efforts to actually make it happen. And not only that, if you look into the details of it, there is actually a light that has been placed strategically so that you could see her gentle curve of the knee.
You might have to go back in and have a look.
You should have a look at that.
Yeah.
And that really makes it very, very exquisite.
Yeah.
I would say anything that's smaller always takes more time, not less, if any. And why I like that is also because in the past, I think our Rolls Royce drivers are very much chauffeur-driven. Yeah, they tend to be sitting at the back of the car. And over the years, we've seen many changes.
I was going to say, apparently there's a lot more customers driving the car now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think Cullinan is one of those cars that really changed the trend.
Yeah.
More and more individuals are driving the car. And it gives us the reason as well that you should actually do something at the front of the car as you drive for the driver. So I would say if I really have to choose, that would be my favorite piece of change that I've seen in the Cullinan Series II.
The Cullinan Series II is not just a luxury SUV, it is a Rolls Royce experience on every single level.